Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Adam. This is my YouTube channel, Adam Sews, and this is this week's Friday Sews. So this week's been a very busy week in the sewing room, actually. I've got quite a lot done. I've ended up making 2 caddies this week. Some caddy packers that were pre-orders, a notebook that was a pre-order. I've got some fabric to show you. I've been using my featherweight more. I am about to cut out some quilt blocks because tomorrow is my sewing social. We went to a quilt fair. There was just quite a lot that happened since last Friday. So I will start off with the fabric that's been delivered, which is, there was a lady on Facebook selling, not a lady on Facebook, there's a company called The Quilting Bee that on Facebook had put up so that they had some Tudor Pink on sale for £5 a metre, I think it was. And my lovely friend Lucy from So Pretty So Mindful messaged me and said, I think there might be some Tula for sale. Just to let you know, here's the link, which I'm forever grateful for. And it just literally just turned up. So what I got was, what I want to start with is they included this tiny little embroidered bee patch, which is just adorable, which I'm going to add to one of my makes. So I ordered 3 meters of the Daydreamer fruit snacks. I believe, is it fruit snacks? Forbidden fruit snacks. And they had it in this colourway and they had it in this colourway. So I ordered 3 meters of each because I had some of this, which is here behind me, but I haven't got a lot of it. And I really, really like this because it's got a really small, it's almost like a fruit ditzy print, which I think is just brilliant. So I was really happy that they turned up. I actually just contacted the lady and just said, have you got any more? Because I might have to order a little bit more. But what have I made this week? So, as I said, I have been working on my featherweight, but there's not really anything I can show you that I've worked on my featherweight with this week. Mainly, it's a couple of quilt blocks, which I will turn the camera around in a moment and show you those, actually. I've made a few quilt blocks this week. I've made 1, 2, 3, 2 of which are for a sew-along, which I will also talk about in a moment. But I will go through what I've made this week so far, and then I'll spin the camera and we'll go through what blocks I've made and what other stuff has turned up because it's over the other side of the room. Dobby keeps crying, just ignore him. He's absolutely fine. He just likes to wander around making random noises. So this week I have made 1 caddy packer, which is this lovely caddy packer here, which is for a lovely lady that bought a caddy off me that is coming to my social tomorrow, so she wanted a packer to match. So that's the first one. The second one was another lady that bought a caddy off me. She wanted one made from Tiny Beasts, which is this one here, which has got the Dear John on the back. And she also asked for a notebook, so I have made her a matching notebook with some of the Tiny Beasts fabrics on them, and then it's got the squirrels on the inside too. So those are a pre-order done. Oh, 2 pre-orders done. I made 2 caddies this week, as I said. I will pop a picture of them in here, one after the other. One is orange, the other one is a Nightshade Deja Vu. The orange one is going to be the beginning of a series of caddies that I'm going to do at the moment, which is kind of like a colourful collection, which is my next big idea. So that was the orange one. I'm going to do a yellow one, a pink one, a green one, a blue one, a purple one, and so on until I run out of colourways. But they will be made from colour spectrums of Tula fabrics rather than actual lines of Tula fabric. So they will be made from multiple lines in the same shade, which I think is quite fun. It's not something I've done before. And then I will also finish up with the black and white, which has to be done. What else have I done this week? I have added some stock to my website, actually. So I've added, the orange caddy that I added yesterday has gone. I've added the Goldfish Payday, which is it can be adjusted so that it can be worn as a shoulder bag. It can be adjusted so that it can be worn as a crossbody. It can also be worn as a bum bag or fanny pack. And this one is the fish that's got the magnetic clasps on the front. And then it has the 2 zip pouches at the front, a slip pocket at the back with 3 credit card holders. And then the back of it has a little slip pouch here as well, which is really good for tucking your phone into, but your phone would also fit in the middle section as well. So that one is on my website. The other one that I made a little while ago is the Nightshade Deja Vu one, which has got this beautiful sort of plum nightshade sort of coloured waistband on it, which again can be adjusted so it can be worn a crossbody, as a bum bag, as a crossbody bag like so, or however you wish to have it. But this is the large size. So this has also got the magnetic clasps on the front, which is magnet here. It's got the 2 big pockets. It has a slip pocket in between those 2 pockets, a larger pocket between that. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 card holders. And then this one also has the slip pocket on the back, which again is perfect size for a phone or anything that you need to grab quickly, because you can just slip your hand down the back of it. So yeah, as I say, both of those are on my store now. There's also one caddy packer on there, which is the only one that's left at the moment, which is a Parisfield Deja Vu, which has got the lady's face on the back of it. So that one is also on there. So that's the only new stock that's gone on there at the moment. I'm hoping by the end of next week there will be another caddy drop. I'm not sure yet. It depends what happens with the world and what happens going on in the house and whatnot. I'm going to spin you around and I'll show you what I've been up to this week. So talking of what I've been up to this week, I started, this here is 2 blocks. So you've got the little acorn block and then the big centerpiece block. And this is a fantastic sew along, which is the Folk Sampler quilt, which is by Artie's Quilting. And it is being run as a sew along over the, you can do it as a 52-week program, so it fills the whole year of 2024, or you can do it as a short, fast-track 26-week program where you make 2 blocks a week rather than 1 block a week. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is right. So they are from the Artie's Quilting quilt that I'm started working on, which I'm really excited about. I'm really looking forward to how that turns out. I'm going to try my best to keep it in a black background with all the different coloured fairy flakes that are obviously the coloured version of the black and white, of the black on black fairy flakes that is there. I'll be back with you in a sec. Apologies, life happens and my husband decides to ring me while I'm filming. So this is the other block that I did this week, which is this beautiful block here, which is a Laurie Holt block, which I am working my way through different Laurie Holt blocks, as you can see. So I've got an apple, a mushroom and an apple core. This one is a block from her hometown sampler blocks, I believe, which are, there's a whole host of free patterns related to that. They come in 5-inch and 10-inch. This is a 10-inch, this one. I've actually got my hands in the right place once. So this is a 10-inch. This block, I cannot tell you how happy I was with it when it came out. So it's got loads of half square triangles, but you make them in the easiest way possible, because you basically make an L shape and then you stitch and flip your white background blocks on top, so you don't have to deal with any stretchy bias seams, anything like that. It comes out really, really neat and really, really crisp. The way that Laurie does her stitch and flip half square triangles makes life so much easier. So if you don't like doing half square triangles, try one of the Laurie Holt blocks like this one. I will try and link the playlist to all of these down below. As I say, the free patterns you can do in a 5-inch or a 10-inch. Some of them even she does in a 20-inch as well, but you can do it by just adjusting the pattern piece sizes, the block sizes basically, and you can up it to a 20-inch or whatever you want to do. Obviously the bigger they are, the easier they are, because there's less fiddly pieces, but the 5-inch of this also comes out really nice. I did do a 5-inch one of them, but I can't find what I've done with it. So that is that. The other thing that I have got this week is I ordered some graph paper, which is over there, which is for me to start drawing out some new quilt blocks for my quilt block series. And I'm really excited because I've already done a panda, a bunny, a duck and a fish. And that was just sketching around last night. So I've actually got them sketched out now, which means that I can actually break them down and work out what block sizes need to go together in order to create the final block. So they will be coming soon. I will be hopefully trying to drop one of those a week moving forward, or once every fortnight, so that if you liked the cat block that I did a couple of weeks ago, there will be more to follow on. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to create like a sampler quilt basically of all the different blocks moving forward, which I may actually resize that cat block so that it fits in with the other blocks that are going in the future, just to make it easier. But we'll see what happens. The other thing that turned up this week, I will just grab. So because I've got my social on Saturday, which is tomorrow, I'm going to be making what I want to do basically is make a load more of these, because I want to make a quilt of just this block. So what I think I'm going to do is just cut out a load more of these sort of like bestie blenders that this one's made from, and make a whole host of them just so I can make a really, really nice sort of bright white quilt. And then the ones, these apple blocks and stuff like this are going to go in my Franken quilt, which is the one that's in a million pieces still, which is all my orphan blocks. But I wanted, because I want to make a load of these tomorrow at the social, because I plan to actually sew something tomorrow, which will be a first out of most of the socials that I've been to. I wanted a tiny little pressing board, and I've been eyeing up the, who makes it? June Tailor cut and press. Been eyeing it up for ages, and I thought yesterday, do you know what? They were really, really reasonably priced on Amazon compared to what they normally are, and I thought, do you know what? I need one. It'll make my life a hell of a lot easier, so I ordered one. So this is the cut and press. So this turned up yesterday. So it is 11 inches to square up on the back. It's a really, really weird, like scratchy, hard mat. It's not like what we're normally used to as self-healing ones. But believe it or not, it actually cuts really nicely, which is some weird way. And it's supposed to actually make your blades last longer for some reason. I don't quite know how it works. But anyway, I doubt I'll be using it as a cutting mat. Excuse me. I think mainly what I'll be using it for is the pressing side, which is this side here, which has got this gorgeous squishy. It feels really squishy, but when you actually iron on it, it's really firm. It's really odd. But I wanted a little pressing mat that I can carry around with me and pop next to my featherweight on the table, and it won't take up loads of room, so that I can keep one of my little vintage irons on it. So as I'm making all the Laurie Holt blocks, I can press them while they're next to me. So that is what this is going to be for. And it's really handy to have. So if you haven't got one of these and you want to buy one, I will put my affiliate link for Amazon for these in the description box below. Again, you don't get charged any more money for an affiliate link. It just means that I get the most microscopic commission from it if you click and buy it through that link. But yeah, there's no pressure. The other thing that turned up this week, it didn't turn up. So we went to the quilt show. And while we were at the quilt show, I actually bumped into two lovely people that recognised me from my YouTube, which was mad, because I still think it's really funny that people watch me, which is really odd considering I've got a fairly decent amount of subscribers now. It's still find it really weird when people approach me and they go, "I watch you on YouTube," and I'm like, because I always feel a bit like I'm talking to a camera. And I feel like it's the extension of my sewing room talking to all of you guys, but I don't know, it's just really surreal when someone approaches me and they're like, "Oh, I watch you on YouTube." Not that it's not a nice feeling, it's just a bit surreal. So I bought some quilt patterns while I was there. One of them was from the lovely Crafty Nomad, who is one of my fellow Orophyll people, and she is amazing. So I bought this quilt pattern because I thought it was just absolutely beautiful. So this is the Crafty Nomad's quilt pattern. It's Joe Westfoot that owns the Crafty Nomad. I would try and find a link for this if it's on a digital format if you wanted to buy it, or I will link to Joe's shop as well, which I believe is craftynomad.co.uk. But I think she does PDF format as well, so if you was in the US and you wanted to buy it, or in another country, you can always download the PDF version. So I bought that. There was a lady there selling glide threads, the jumbo king spools, for I think £8. And I don't use this much because obviously I tend to sway towards Orophyll, and I've also now started buying Orophyll in the 28 weight, so it's actually thicker, so I can use it for bag making. But this I do like to use on my embroidery machine as well. So I found this beautiful sort of lilac colour, so I thought, do you know what, screw it, it's really cheap, I'll have that, thank you. The other thing I bought was a couple of charm packs by Janet Clare, because she was actually there. So I bought these two, which one is To the Sea and the other one is Astra. They are absolutely beautiful, sort of navy all the way through to creams and whites. I will never use them, but I do love me a mini charm. And the other thing as well, I got some Kona cotton that is screen printed by the lovely lady Helen Steele. And I got 3 different colourways of these octopus. So this one's lime green, this one's purple on the lime, and then you've got the purple on the orange. So it's Kona shell, Kona limelight, and Kona goldfish. But I just thought they were absolutely stunning. I thought, what a great caddy they would make. The other thing that I got was Oakapplehaberdashery I bought something from, which I'll show you in a second. But I also, there was a lady there, I cannot for the life of me remember what her name was. I think it's, no, not that one. I've got everyone's business cards here, but I can't remember which one I bought this from. It's not Daisy and Grace. I did see her there though, the lady that owns Daisy and Grace, and she is the nicest lady I've ever met. Yeah, I can't remember who brought the other one. I got the other one from, but like basically there was a lady there that was selling buttons that she'd hand covered from Liberty Cotton Tanner Lawn. So I bought these ones here, which are really sweet and cute. There you go, you can see those. And then she had the Hello Kitty ones, which have all got the little Hello Kitty faces on. And I thought, I've got some Tanner Lawn that the lovely I got from the lovely Andrea from Beyond the Pink Door, and I thought, what a great button to put on the Liberty Tanner Lawn shirt that I'm going to make, because I quite like the buttons to stand out a little bit. So I've got the Survival Cotton Lawn, which is black and white, and I thought these would look really cute as my little buttons down the front of it. So I'm super excited about those. I wanted to get 2 packs because husband wanted a pack for putting on his soft toys and stuff that he makes, but they didn't have any. But the lady found, she had some individual buttons, and she found one extra one that she said that we could have for free, which was really nice of her. So yeah, that's all I got really. That's all I got really. It's quite a decent amount actually. So yeah, that's it from me this week. And I've just remembered that I completely forgot to show you the other thing that I got from Oakapplehaberdashery. So this was a lady there that was selling, excuse the rustling. She was selling the background fabrics for Laurie Holt. So there's this one here that's got the dressmakers patterns, and then she does this one as well, which is, it's all like cross stitch and different things, and I just look at these little chickies. Yeah, so that's it really. I have got some more of this in my basket for that company because I really wish I had bought some more of it, but we shall see. I will hopefully try and get some caddies made this week and get them up on the website. Best bet, if you're looking for one and you haven't messaged me for a pre-order, is to check Instagram periodically, because I always pop them up on there, and I will pop a note on the description box on Instagram as well to say when they're dropping live on my website. So I will speak to you all soon. Have a great weekend. I'm going to go and cut a hell of a lot of blocks out now, ready for my sewing day tomorrow, and I will chat to you all about it next week. Ciao for now.